The Not So Great Outdoors contains stories of a graphic nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
The outdoors are great, except when they're not.
Welcome to the Not So Great Outdoors. We're your guides. I'm Sav.
And I'm Piff, and this week we're doing listener stories.
Part 7.
Woohoo!
I'm so excited.
I am too. I'm excited because it's episode 35. We've made it. I don't know why this feels like a milestone, but I feel like every listener stories is a milestone.
It is. But this is also the last listener stories of the year.
Oh, yeah?
Of I'm not even going to say arguably, of the worst year of our lives, at least.
Yes,
so
the worst year in
ever
our memories.
of our lives, yeah.
So we have something a little special.
This episode, sorry, I completely spaced there for 2 seconds. I was like, we do? Of course we do.
What are we doing?
Yes. So this episode is really special because all of the stories are coming from the same person. Her name is Ashley. And first of all, shout out to Ashley for sending us 7 stories at once. Yeah. So I'm pumped about that. They are of varying lengths, just so all of y'all know, so that you're not like, wow, she wrote a book. I mean, it sounds like she could write a book from the experiences that she's had, so that's exciting. And also, I want to give a special shout out to Ashley because she's good friends with my little as well from there. So thank you, Ashley, for showing up and showing out. I appreciate it. Before we go to dive into the first story, I do want to put a call out there. We need your stories. In order to continue doing this series in 2021, we need your stories.
Don't make this the last one,
please. Although we're ending on a big note because they all came from the same person. That's kind of cool, but still, we don't want it to end here. Please send us a story. And again, remember, they don't have to be paranormal. They could be true crime in nature as well. So if you've ever had a really weird, crazy experience like that, then, I just thought you have one.
I have one?
You have an I was almost abducted story.
I've already told that on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, you have. Maybe that's why I'm thinking about it. So Piff's I was almost abducted story. If you have anything, send it in. Please.
Anything that really makes you go, oh no.
Oh no.
And you can send those in either by emailing us at notsogreatoutdoors@gmail.com, or you can go to our website, thenotsogreatoutdoors.com, click on the contact button, and there's a little form for you to fill out, and you can send us your story that way. And make sure that if you do send us a story, you include your mailing address, because we will send you a sticker as a thank you.
Also, at Ashley, I sent you an email asking for your mailing address. I want to send you a sticker. Please respond. Thank you.
And if you're that person who reviewed us on Apple Podcasts, thank you for reviewing us. We still don't know who you are, so we can't send you a sticker.
And we would
thank you.
Yes, so thank you. And you asked for one so nicely, so I mean, we'd like to give you one, but we don't know who you are or your address. So.
And you could also join that person in leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts.
Please. All right. So story number 1. So she says, when I was younger, maybe 5 or 6. My grandma gave me these twin dolls that came with a stroller. I know, right? Doll, automatically. Nope.
I don't like dolls.
Especially now that you've watched that one Ghost Adventures episode.
Oh, yeah?
That was a good one, though. That's a good one. Anywho, she says, she gave her those twin dolls, and they came with a stroller. They were the type of dolls that would talk to each other. So if one started talking, the other would respond. No.
They talked to
each other?
I don't like that.
Ashley, you're only a year or 2 younger than me. I do not remember those. So please follow up with more detail about that, because that is freaky.
Actually,
weird.
Don't, because I don't want to know more details about that.
I want to know. I want to know who made them, I think.
Put attention Sav in the email title so I don't read it.
Okay. So if one started talking, the other would respond. I can just remember multiple nights waking up, and they would just be talking back and forth to each other. I assumed that they were motion detected, but they weren't around me in any way, and I would have caused them to go off. Freaky. See, and that's a perfect example of a story that makes you go, oh no. Oh no.
I don't like
that. Absolutely not. No thanks.
Oh no. Anything with dolls I don't like. And I don't know when I started having these feelings, because as a kid I used to have baby dolls and stuff, but now I'm just no. All of them, they're just all creepy constantly.
Yeah. They are kind of freaky. One of my favorite toys growing up was a baby doll, but I loved that one baby doll. Still, I have emotional attachment to that, still that same one baby doll, but others I'm no.
Well, and I think there's a difference between like I had a baby doll with like the plastic head and the soft body.
Yeah, that's what
I really liked that. But like the full plastic ones or like the real creepy ceramic looking ones.
Yeah. Oh, like porcelain dolls?
Yeah, no. I don't like
Those are weird. So I just saw, so since it's Christmas time.
Christmas time.
I literally just thought Christmas time is here. It's like really what I just thought. But I just last night saw a friend of mine and his wife were in a live nativity, like a drive-by live nativity at their church. And they had a baby doll. Like they were Mary and Joseph and they had a baby doll play baby Jesus. But that baby doll looked so realistic. Like people in the comments were like, "Wait, that's not a real baby." We're like, "Wait, what?"
Wait, what?
Yeah, because at one point somebody was like, "I was about to fuss at y'all for having such a tiny baby out in the cold because it was gross and cold."
Yeah.
And she was like, "But then I realized it was a baby doll," and was like, "Oh my gosh."
And then you were like, "Oh no."
It was weird. It was weird. I'll show you the picture later. It was weird.
All right, let's go to Ashley's next story. So I was downstairs in my basement, which used to always freak me out anyway. Fair. And that is where I kept my Nintendo Wii.
Oh, I loved the original Wii.
Oh,
man.
My goodness. I spent hours playing Mario
I loved the Wii.
on that. Like,
I loved I used to drive Jeremiah insane. My brother, for those of you who don't know who that is. I used to drive him insane playing the Wii, like, music game. Like, you could play different instruments.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. I never played that game. I used to drive
him insane playing that because I would play the most obnoxious instruments with my door open, and his bedroom was right across the hall.
Yeah. Always fun.
I did that on purpose for sure, but, you know.
So this happened when I was in maybe 7th grade, and the Twilight books were all anyone could talk about.
You know what? I was just thinking about watching the first movie the other day just for that nostalgia.
Also, this makes me feel old because I was in high school when those that was popular.
So she said she was in what, 6th grade?
7th grade.
7th grade. I was in 7th grade whenever the first one became super popular. So yeah,
I was in.
I'm
pretty
sure
I was in like maybe 11th grade.
I might have been in 8th grade. Either way, yes, I do remember that.
So I had a Twilight trivia game for the Wii.
Fun.
Well, I had one question that asked what age Edward is, which is 17.
Yes.
So the options it gave me were 17, 18, 20, or 21. So I obviously clicked 17, and this booming voice came over the system saying, "No, I'm 21.
What?
Which I thought was weird and just a glitch. So I pressed 17 again, and the voice was even louder and angrier this time, saying, "No, I'm 21. And that's when I turned the Wii off, ran upstairs, and never played that game again. This is also why I call my ghost Edward.
I was wondering about that, because, like,
she has her own ghost.
I had skimmed the stories just to see, like, their length and all that, and I saw the name Edward repeated. Mm-hmm. And so this will be fun. That makes sense now.
I'm now convinced it's a vampire ghost.
Yeah, probably. When cryptids collide.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, let's see. I can just no,
I'm 21.
No, this is Patrick.
Also,
anyway.
I feel like his actual age should be like 700 or something because he's not 17.
Yeah,
he's much older
21
than
when
that.
he died. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so story number 3. This story was maybe when I was in high school or late middle school. My parents had a bunch of friends over, and I had my friend Kimberly over. We were grabbing food and taking it back to my bedroom to eat. As we were walking down the hallway, because Kimberly was behind me, I got pushed and almost dropped my food. We get inside the bedroom. I set my food down and shove her shoulder, saying, "Don't push me." And she just looked really shocked and said she didn't push me, and she thought I had tripped. We looked at my back, and my t-shirt had a handprint sort of indented on the shirt.
Oh, no.
Now I know. Oh, no. Now I know a lot of people would say that she obviously pushed me, and I've thought about this one for years, questioning if I believe she pushed me or not. I decided that I do believe she pushed me. Wait, sorry. I do believe her for a few reasons. She has also had a lot of paranormal experiences in her life, and we both have an understanding that we would never lie to each other about those types of things. The other reason I believe she didn't push me is because we both were carrying 2 plates each. We don't like our food to touch, LOL. She has in parentheses.
Oh, I just thought that they were real hungry.
I just thought one was like a dessert plate and one was like
a food plate.
Dinner plate. Yeah. So one plate was regular, like a party appetizer stuff, and the other was desserts. Ha ha! I was right. If she had a plate in each hand, she couldn't have pushed me.
Yeah, especially not with like a hand
an
print.
Open hand. Yeah.
You know what you should have done? Compared her hand size to the handprint size.
Maybe they did. Ashley, follow up. If you did do that, let us know what happened.
Oh, that is making me hungry. Also, I can smell dinner now. So.
Right, yeah. I actually just ate before I got here, but now I'm... Well, actually, now I really want, like, you know those, like, party foods, like those party, like, little appetizers, you know, like...
Like those pinwheel things? Because
yeah.
I could smash some of those.
Mom's making those for Christmas, so...
I love those.
Yeah. And she's making a cheese ball.
Oh, I love a good cheese ball.
Yeah, she's doing that, and cheese ball, and buffalo chicken dip.
Wow. Me and the boys will smash that. It's going to be great.
I wish I could. I just, you know, I think the biggest thing with buffalo for me is not even the heat. It's like smoky, and I'm not a smoky.
You just don't like the flavor of it.
Yeah, I'm not a smoky.
Because I don't do very spicy. Like, I do spicier than you do, but like I don't do very spicy, and like I don't think that's very spicy.
No, and I recognize
it's just,
that buffalo
the flavor.
Yeah, like I recognize buffalo's not that hot. It's just the flavor of it. I'm not a fan of. Okay.
Well, now that we're done talking about food, let's move on to story number 4, because the faster we record this, the faster we get to eat. Incidentally, this story also involves that same friend. This was probably around 6th grade before everyone started getting cell phones. So Kimberly and I would talk to each other basically every day after school on the portable house phones. Throwback.
Yes, I used to do that in middle school. Yeah.
I was such a like talk on the phone person as a kid, which is so funny because I like
really?
Don't like it
you
now.
Don't like it now, yeah.
It's like I will. It's not like I won't, and I have to talk on the phone for my job. Yeah. But like I would much rather talk to somebody in person than on the phone. But when I was in like middle school, I was always on the phone. Really irritated my parents.
I was always on the phone in like 5th grade through middle school, and then I got a cell phone when I was a freshman, so...
Yeah, I got my cell phone.
Oh, wait, no. I got a cell phone in the 8th grade because I started varsity sports.
I got a cell phone in the 8th grade because of the Washington, D.C. trip.
Yep.
And my mom wanted me to be able to call. And we weren't supposed to be able to take cell phones because they weren't, like, that big of a thing. So most kids didn't have them yet. But they didn't want kids, like, basically just, like, talking to each other instead of, like, learning while they were on this trip. But my mom was like, no, she's taking it, and she's going to check in with me every night because I don't trust you. And I was like, that's fair.
That's fair.
So, I feel all of this.
Yep.
So, one night, when we were just talking, I was standing in my kitchen, which had an opening into our formal living room, and I just see this man's figure walk by. The only man in my house was my dad, but he was sitting in his recliner watching TV, and they also didn't have the same body shape. My uncle had recently passed when this happened, so maybe it could have been him, or maybe it was just the ghost I would start calling Edward. When I saw it, I just froze and couldn't talk. After a minute or two, I was able to actually tell my friend what I just saw, and she was equally as freaked out as she has had many paranormal encounters like that herself.
Maybe the friend is like the conduit.
Ooh.
Like maybe that's why. But yeah, because she said like that she would start to call Edward, but that Edward thing hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Like the no, I'm 21. So maybe
she didn't know yet.
Maybe your friend is like a medium or like a powerful like she has that type of spirit energy, like that energy about her that spirits seek her out.
But you would think that then she would have only had experiences with the friend and she's had some without.
But then I think certain spirits would reconnect like with someone else.
I think that someone died in your house.
I think,
and he's still there.
What is your uncle's name? I want to know if his name was Edward or like his middle name was Edward.
I imagine.
Probably not. She probably would have made that connection.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that one, since your uncle had just recently passed away, maybe that one was him visiting.
Yeah.
But maybe not at the same time.
I do think, though, when, like, relatives pass, they're more likely to, like, show you a sign.
Yeah, they're more likely to show you something that you would recognize as them.
Yeah, and something peaceful as opposed to, like, walking through your living room and scaring the shit out of you.
Yeah, just, like, creepily just passing through.
Yeah. Somebody I went to high school with got pediatric cancer and died before high school ended. And when he passed, so he had cancer for 4 years, and the color for his cancer was orange. You know how they have like the ribbons and stuff?
Oh, is it leukemia?
No, it's like childhood cancer is orange.
Really? Mm-hmm. And leukemia is orange?
I have no idea. But whatever it was, they used orange for his stuff. And he died in the summer, so like all the leaves should be green. And his mom was like at her sink or something. She like went outside, and there's this tree. It was completely green, and there were 4 orange leaves on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I feel like when somebody you love dies, they're more likely to do something like that to show you, like, I'm safe.
Yeah.
And, like, I still love you, but I'm just not with you anymore.
Yeah.
Than walking through your living room and scaring the piss
as a black figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a shadow figure. Yeah. Yeah.
At least that's what I hope. That's what I'm going to hope.
That's what we're going with. Okay. Story number 5. Dun, dun, dun. This story took place my freshman year of college. When I met you. I feel so old. Yeah, and I just remembered you are 2 years younger than me because, yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. I was a junior. Doesn't matter. Okay, this story took place my freshman year of college. I had a 4-person suite, and the room was basically divided into 2 spaces. Yes, I'm very familiar with that. So when you walked through the door, you saw first the living space, and then there was a wall, and on the other side of the living space, was I can't read. Okay. When you first walk in the door, the first thing you saw is a living space, and there was a wall, and on the other side were my bed and my friend Courtney's bed, and I think like beyond that were like the other room. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter. And yes, it is the Courtney that we all know and love. The Courtney that I keep going, Courtney, write that down. It's that one. Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
I think Courtney has actually been like, you need to ask Ashley about this story. I'm just now remembering this, so I'm very excited. Okay. One night it was super late, and probably a weekend because our other 2 roommates were gone. Okay, that makes sense. That would be my little and her twin sister. And as I opened the door, there were 3 incredibly loud bangs. Wow. Don't like that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I thought it was just Courtney doing something. So as I went towards our side of the room, I couldn't really see because her wardrobe was in front of her bed. Oh yeah, okay. Then as I fully walked into our side, she wasn't there.
Oh.
There was no one in our room, and I literally almost went to my other friend's room and slept on their floor that night.
I would have.
It definitely came. Oh wait, I still don't know what could have caused it. The sound definitely came from inside our room. Like, I truly don't believe it could have been our neighbors beside us or the room above us. So weird. And a lot of people knew that the number 3 is a very common factor in the paranormal world, as it will be used to mock the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That is true.
That's
3
true.
knocks, yeah.
Oh,
Ashley,
I have goosebumps.
Ashley, honey, I do too. I'm really worried for you.
Yeah. I'm worried that something's haunting you.
Yeah.
And it's not nice. Well, what I really don't like is that all of these things like seem to be building.
Yeah, they seem to be getting worse. Yeah.
It seems like it's getting worse up in here, and I
want to know. I mean, we have 2 more stories left, but still. I want to know, like, have things been thrown at you? Like, you have been physically touched.
You've been touched. You've heard a voice. You've heard knocking.
You've seen someone.
You've seen something. You've got all
We're getting there. All those senses. If you smell sulfur, run. That's all I have to say about that.
Fire and brimstone, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's see what we've got in store next. Pretty short story, but it freaked me out quite a bit. I'm a very light sleeper, and one night I just remember being woken up by my bedroom door closing abruptly. It was not the wind or AC or anything. My bedroom door is always shut at night, which means in order for something to close it, something had to open it in the first place.
And it just stops right there. Ashley, what was it?
It got worse.
We need to know.
I don't think she knows. I think she would
love
to know.
My legs, y'all. I have goosebumps. I don't know why it's my legs. Why is it my legs?
I don't know. It's my arms.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, together we're
one whole
goosebump person. I don't know if y'all saw my tweet, but it said, whilst making Christmas crafts, I asked Tiff a question, and she answered it no. And I was like, come on. We're 2 halves of one whole idiot. Work with me.
We are 2 halves of one whole idiot.
We are.
That's why we need each other.
Yep. All right. Last one. Maybe the longest one, too. Okay. I'm nervous. All right. Oh, okay. Sorry. If y'all are listening to this on speaker and you have an Echo device, I might trigger it, just so y'all know. Sorry. Amazon Alexa, a story from my parents while I was away at college. Oh, all right. I had received an Echo Dot for Christmas and just decided to leave it in my bedroom at my parents' house. The next time I came home, they were asking me what kind of speaker device I had in my room. So I told them it was one of those Amazon Alexa devices. They proceeded to tell me how one night music just randomly started playing. Oh, no. Okay, well, first of all, being the owner of an Amazon Alexa, I'm not surprised that the music just randomly started. Okay, like, yes, that can be sinister. You know, it very well could be. I'm not saying it's not, but I am saying that has happened to me before. Like, we have one in our bathroom, and Zach and I have nearly peed our pants at night because music just starts going. Now, I would have been listening to music earlier that day, and then it happened again. So, like, somehow it got triggered to start playing again. So, but if you weren't home, that's weird.
Do you know what's never happened with my Googles?
Yeah, you know what's never happened with my Googles, which is why we're transitioning to Google? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Weird. All right, let's go. They didn't know where it was coming from until they went in my room. They found the Echo Dot and realized it was coming from that, but didn't know how to shut it off. Just unplug it. Oh, so they just unplugged it. Okay. I need to just keep reading before I add my commentary.
You're like, duh. And they're like, and just the next sentence is like, we did the thing you said duh about.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I told them that it's done by voice command, so that was really weird. Yeah, I mean, and you can control it on your phone, but she's not going to be telling her phone, like play on my Alexa, unless she's purposefully trying to mess with her parents, but clearly that's not what's going on here.
Well, and she probably didn't even set it up because she was like, I'll just leave it at home.
I'll leave it at home.
I'm going to school. I don't want to take it with me, blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
Yeah. And that was that would have been before that they became really popular. Like, I bet a lot of college students now would have them in their dorms, or like the Google Mini or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was kind of before they became super popular. Okay. They didn't know. Okay, sorry, I lost my. So they unplugged it. She told them it was by voice command, so it was really weird. They didn't know how to use it, so I know it wasn't one of them. Oh yeah, no. Like, my parents had no idea how to use their Alexas before I finally just sat down and taught them how. So they thought I was trying to play a joke on them, which fair. While I was away, but I told them I couldn't have controlled it from Moorhead. I mean, you could, but it's harder. There, of course, was an app. I really need to stop adding my commentary. It's fine.
You're like, I'm just so used to it. About this.
I'm just so used to commenting as we go. It's hard not to. Okay.
But normally when we comment, the next sentence doesn't negate the comment.
Oh, this is true. Okay, so I didn't have one of these whenever they first came out, and this was when they had first come out. So she says, there, of course, was an app, but you could use to get the device to do something. But when they were first released, you had to be on the same Wi-Fi network as the device.
Oh, I remember that.
I didn't remember that till now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So we don't know how it started playing the music. So, okay, here we go. She says, the funny thing about it is that Alexa documents the most recent requests that you make. So I went to see what was said to make her play music. I couldn't see exactly what was said, but it did show me the music station it played. I guess Edward really enjoys Fergie.
Fergalicious stuff.
I love that. And that's the end of our Ashley stories.
Oh my goodness.
That is too funny. Ashley, questions for you. Follow-up questions. Number 1, do these things still happen to you? Number 2, have you been touched again? Because, I think I could handle it dealing with my technology, randomly playing Fergie. I think I could handle that. Mm-hmm. But, it wouldn't fly with me for him to randomly push me again. No.
I don't like noises. I don't like
them walking by. Yeah, that's
voices, visions. No, that's a no for me. Pass. Actually.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you good?
Yeah.
You good?
That's my question. My question is, are you okay?
Yeah. Did you ever find out what the knocking was? That's weird. Did it ever happen again? I just need to know.
Are you haunted?
Are you yourself?
Is this like the movie Poltergeist?
Oh, jeez. Oh, that movie. No.
I watched it for the first time on Halloween.
I don't think I've ever actually seen it.
Honestly, it's not.
It just scares me.
It's not that bad. It's rated PG.
It freaks me out.
It's not that bad. Also, it's rated PG because the PG-13 rating didn't exist, and Steven Spielberg didn't want it to be rated R. And so it was originally rated R, and so then he was like, no, and he appealed the decision and got it knocked down to PG.
Should it be rated R?
I think PG-13.
Okay.
That's
fair.
It's definitely not PG by today's standards, but if you didn't have the PG-13, it's not bad enough to be R.
Okay. Well, that's good. You know what should be rated R? Not even R, to be honest, but As Above, So Below, which I hope I never have to watch
again. That is
again.
rated R.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
They say the F word more than once.
They really do. Yeah.
It's rated R. That's how you can tell.
Yep.
Which is weird.
That movie scared the hell out of me. Ugh. Okay. Well, but Ashley, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We enjoyed this, and I just need to know more. I want to know more. Also, I wish that I would have known this like way earlier in life so that I could have asked you about it like in person.
Yeah.
But still, again, if you guys have any stories that make you go, oh no, please,
no.
maybe that's what we should name the series, like stories that make you go, oh no. We are taking suggestions for what to name this little mini series because we've decided to also include true crimey type stories. So we can't say, do you believe in ghosts anymore? I mean, we could, but it doesn't encompass everything.
Encompass what we want it to be.
Yeah.
We're trying to grow.
Yeah. So send us your story suggestions as well as your name suggestions as well as your stories to notsogreatoutdoors@gmail.com or fill out the contact us form on the website, the notsogreatoutdoors.com, not at gmail.com.
Just
.com. And include your mailing address in either of those so we can send you a sticker if it is your first time submitting a story. Patrons, you should have your boxes. We hope you love them, or you should have them soon, and we hope you love them.
The postal system doesn't let us down.
Yeah, we were just talking about how I ordered a Book of the Month subscription around the 1st, and it's still not here yet, so I'm going to be happy if it's in by the new year. And Piff ordered some Christmas pants in November, and they're still not here. So
yes.
And it's the week before Christmas, so
I just wanted them for Christmas.
I would take them back. If they're not in time, I would take them back. Unless you love them enough to wear them next year.
I mean, I probably
like to store them and keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like joggers.
Okay. I think that's all the announcements we have and all the other things. What do you think?
Follow us on social media at NSGOpod. If you want to become a patron, maybe get the spring merch box and support us and make us very happy and go wee on the inside. You can find us at patreon.com/NSGOpod. And
again, thank you guys so much. We hope you have a happy and safe holiday season, whatever you observe, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa,
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we hope to hear from you soon with your stories. And in the meantime, stay safe out there.
Thanks for watching. Our music is by Purple Planet. Our art and logos are by Catherine Dodds. If you'd like to support us, you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/NSGOpod. And don't forget to listen on all of your favorite podcasting platforms.